sausage. Why won't you come back to the village?
Okay, that blue Exorcist, y'all, episode 4, man, the Kyoto Saga. You know what the live reaction is gonna be. Okay, what do we got here? Juzo. Okay, when he followed this dude in, I was thinking, okay, this motherfucker is a traitor. You know, this is what I was thinking, because this whole thing is about finding out who the traitor is, and it's kind of being flipped on its head because of what was her name? Mamushi. She was pretty much in there, and we found out after they went into this field office area and shit, and went to where the left eye is being held, that it was the left eye is being property of Mephisto and shit, and you know, all this stuff is kind of coming to light to Juzo and shit. And while she's kind of telling him all this stuff, I guess the dude Mr. Toto, she went ahead and assisted him because of all the information that she is seeing to and I guess he's gonna take the left and right eye and secure it somewhere specifically. But you know, Juzo, and including myself, believe that this motherfucker is manipulating the situation and manipulating her in order to benefit out of this whole fucking thing. Okay, but nobody knows still really about our boy. Nobody knows that he is the son of Satan, and everybody's fucking freaked out when they see the goddamn. Well, first of all, when he hit him with the punch, it was like, was that some light? And then they saw him with the blue flames. And what she was telling him about how Mephisto kind of secretly, you know what I'm saying, took raised and took care of, you know, Satan's son, yada yada, you know, is coming to light. And you know, he was like, yo, pretty much like, can this be true? Because this is what's really going on. And everybody is, you know, pretty much kind of wondering, like, hey, what's up with this? And it's kind of making, well, to Juzo, it's kind of making him, in a way, be like, okay, maybe there is truth to what she is saying, you know? But it's crazy because, like, regardless of what happened, okay, honestly, Mephisto seems like he's a shady ass motherfucker. He really does. But the thing is that regardless of what he did, our boy is a good dude, though. He's a good dude. I'm tired of saying that. He is a good dude. All right. He's already been ahead in front of the council and shit. You know, I understand. He understands his situation, his predicament, but he's a good dude. All right. Everybody has to understand that. He's a good guy. But knowing what happened, knowing the truth, is going to change the perception of other people and make it seem like that someone should be the target when someone else shouldn't be. Or, you know, I mean, there's several things that can go on here from my understanding of the situation. But I do feel like, Mephisto is definitely a shady ass motherfucker. Even though he has done what he has done. And number 2, I think Mr. Toto, is kind of the ringleader. I mean, you don't come in that bitch hovering the way that you're doing, laughing, smiling the way that you're smiling and shit, and you 100% good. No, just don't happen like that. Your ass, nah, fuck that shit. It don't work like that, man. But Bond, man, he was getting up in his dad, man. I mean, you know, his dad's always, you know, going away from him, shying away and shit. And you know, he finally got a chance to kind of confront his pops, and thankfully, finally. But at the same time, our boy Renly, he knows what that's all about. He knows that feeling of anguish when you say something because you're just emotionally just distraught and put into a certain place that it's like, look, you do not want to do that. Like, trust me, like, I can see this playing out the wrong way. You know, you're saying, you know, you're saying this to your pops. Next thing you know, your dad's gonna be dead. It's possible that he could die, and then you're gonna feel like total shit. And he's like, look, don't make the same mistake that I made. Like, correct this now. Make up with him. You know what I'm saying? Apologize to him. You know what I'm saying? You need to do something, because if you don't, it's gonna eat at you. It's going to. So, I mean, I feel what he was coming from in that perspective, you know, because he's speaking from experience, you know. So, hey, it is what it is. Well, all right, guys, I'm done ranting about this, but hey, her right there, man, it's like honestly, they always floss her throughout the show. She's always beast, but it's like, I don't know, something in this episode, man. It's how she was animated, something like that. They definitely did it right. They did it right. I mean, the jiggles was nice and jiggly. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was nice. But anyways, I'm out of here, man. The show definitely heated up with this episode, and looking forward to some more, man. But all right, guys, I'm out of here. Leave your comments, leave your rates. Deuces. What's poppin', my dudes? Make sure that you become a part of the Central Network. Subscribe to AnimeCenTruL 1 and AnimeCenTruL 2. Become a part of the gaming Twitch live streams on Play Central, and also become a part of React Central. And if you want me to react to a video on React Central that you like, make sure you fill out the React Central request form. You can find a link to that in the description, as well as a link to all the entire Central Network, from Play Central to AnimeCenTruL 1 and 2, as well as my Patreon. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys later.